Hello, Scorpio. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be a reading for you for the full moon in Aquarius, which is occurring right now. As usual, I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters. What are the messages for Scorpio at this time, please? Messages for Scorpio at this time, please. Thank you. Your first card out is the number 15, Major Arcana, the Muse. Your second card is the Six of Scrolls, the Sands of Time. Your third card is the Two of Forces, the Willow. On the bottom of this deck, the number 19, Major Arcana, Reflection. This could mean that you are in a time of reflection and deep psychic reflection, Scorpio. So know that you are very in line with your psychic gifts right now. Forgive me if you could hear a bit of noise there. I just had to bump the microphone. I'm going to clarify these messages with a few cards from the Everyday Witch Tarot. And all of these cards will be listed down in the description box below, in case you're interested, Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit and Angel Guides, for these beautiful messages for Scorpio during the full moon in Aquarius or whenever this message finds them. What are the clarifying messages, please? Clarifying messages, please, at this time. Clarifying the number 15, the Muse, the Emperor. Clarifying the Six of Scrolls, the Sands of Time, the Chariot. Getting busy on something. The Two of Forces, the Willow, clarified by the Star. That's beautiful, Scorpio. This is a beautiful reading. I think this is the best one yet for these full moon and Aquarius readings. On the bottom of the deck, the Magician. So once again, very much in touch with those psychic abilities, and potentially, you're manifesting big time right now. You have all the tools that you need. That's essentially the meaning of the Magician. So use that to your advantage right now, Scorpio. I am going to lay a Divine Abundance Oracle card at the bottom of each of these rows. In the last readings I've been doing, this different layout has been working out nicely, so we'll try this for a bit. Divine Abundance messages for Scorpio, please. Thank you. On the Muse and the Emperor, grief. On the Six of Scrolls, Sands of Time, and the Chariot, inner child. On the Two of Forces, the Willow and the Star, right now. This is a beautiful reading for you, Scorpio. I'm going to pull one more card for you, and this is from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Thank you, Spirit and Angel Guides, for these beautiful messages for Scorpio. What is the final message from the Shaman's Dream Oracle as an overall, please, for Scorpio at this time? Overall message for Scorpio. Jeweled web connectivity. So the first card out for you, the Muse, is a beautiful card, and it's a major arcana in the Akashic Tarot. The number 15 reduces to a 6, and you can see the Muse there has the flute that she's playing. There is a song of beauty and creativity swirling around her, and that's what the flowers indicate as well. And you can call on your spirit muses right now to lift your creativity to new heights. So if there is, a project that you have yet to begin, or an old project you can revamp or start anew, you're encouraged to do that right now. So ask the spirit muses and the Creator to help you to lift your project to new heights. With this being clarified by the Emperor, I feel confident that this is exactly what you will do or are doing. You are taking control. You are being that archetype of the father figure, the stable one, the leader. So for some of you, I feel like there's a certain level of dedication that you are applying to something that you haven't before. With this being clarified by the grief overall, tears are what happen when the ice in the heart melts. So perhaps for some of you, there is some thing that you are having to overcome. Maybe there's some karmic issues that you're trying to overcome with some blocks to your creativity potentially. And even the Emperor, as strong as he is, he's human, right? So don't be afraid to show your emotions. And the infinite universe is much more creative than anything that we can imagine in this 3D reality. So do your best to grieve what you need to grieve and open yourself up to that. It will give you a new strength, is what I'm feeling. If you allow yourself to grieve whatever it is you need to grieve, mourn what you need to mourn, even karmically, and move on from it, you will be stronger because of it. I am going to do my very best to read the Akashic Force for each of these cards in the Akashic Tarot, because I wanted to share these messages of the Akashic Tarot because I felt them to be uplifting and positive, and that is one of the reasons that I wanted to share these, the main reason that I wanted to actually get into tarot. And so the Akashic Force for this card reads, "Close your eyes and touch in with the force of inspiration and pure potential. A swirl of music, beauty, movement, and imagination flow through you and around you. You can give birth to any possibility. Feel this power of creation now." So I hope that can be used as a meditation or a mantra, if some of you choose to do so, or if it encourages you to look further into the Akashic records, then that's awesome as well. I just discovered them a few years ago actually, and it's fascinating and certainly has been life-changing for me. The next card out for you is the Six of Scrolls, the Sands of Time, and you can see a gentleman there with his sleeves rolled up. He looks like, he's about to get busy. There's a bunch of scrolls there and an urn on the floor. He's got one in his hand, and there is an hourglass there on that pedestal. This card could indicate that in some matter of importance, time is of the essence for you. It could be some project, a creative project or situation. Maybe there's some kind of personal connection that requires action, or even completion. And this could be the creative project that you need help with from the muse. You might have had some kind of delays or something, or you could have even been very busy on it for a while, but either way, just keep going. There is focus and effort that is still required, obviously, to bring this to completion and to fruition, but don't let this worry steer you away from your goal, because you have plenty more to do, but just don't give up right now. And with this being clarified by the Chariot, it's interesting, the language with these two cards. This one's saying, don't let, worry steer you away. And this Chariot card is, to me, it's get busy on whatever it is. The Akashic force for the Six of Swords is to close your eyes. Six of Swords, I said. Six of Scrolls. It's actually likened to swords in the traditional Rider-Waite. So that's interesting. And the Six of Swords is moving away from something. Six of Swords is moving away from a negative situation onto something better. You finally decided to let go. So perhaps that's the situation for some of you as well. The Akashic force for this card reads, close your eyes and catch the energy of time. It feels almost as if you can ride it as it flows through your day, lifting your excitement, your enthusiasm, and your industry. Feel this now and realize that whatever you have to do, time is your gift and your tool. Time is your gift and your tool. But definitely with the Chariot, to me, it's saying to get busy. It's time. This was clarified overall by the inner child. Allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. So don't let an opportunity go by. Attend to your needs, but also get moving on whatever project you may need to bring to completion or fruition or get started on. The final card out for you was the Two of Forces, the Willow. And the willow, of course, is a very strong tree with very deep roots that go deep. So you can see the tree here is by the stream. The beautiful sun is shining down, and with this by the creek here, the stream, it's indicating, these roots go very deep, but the willow is not easily toppled. It's a very strong tree, and it can stand up to a lot. So remember, if you start to feel shaky, that you can call on the eternal waters of your soul, Scorpio. You have a peaceful strength within you that is drawn from these eternal waters of your soul. And you can stand in your truth confidently, just like this willow, and take the actions that support the growth of all the things that are wonderful in your life. So whatever it is that is compelling you creatively to move on, whatever project it is, know that you have the power over that. This is also an indicator of a time of calm, so enjoy a peaceful energy right now. and just reinforce your foundations in your family, your spirit, in yourself, in your beliefs. And with this being clarified by the star, this is beautiful. This is your hopes and dreams, the potential to become reality. Absolutely beautiful. The Akashic Force for this Willow card. Take a deep breath and feel yourself plant energetic roots through the bottom of your feet, moving down to the very depths of the earth and tapping the resources you need. Notice the strength you feel rising up from this profound source of energy. And with her and the star, with one hand to the heavens and one going down to the earth, that's just beautiful. We all are connected to this planet, Scorpio, to Mother Earth. We all have those energetic roots. And we just need to acknowledge that we have those resources that we can tap into. They're there. We just forget about them. They're just taught, out of us. So do your best to remember there's a strength within you rising up from this profound source of energy. And with this clarified by the Right Now card, stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled each moment. Nothing more can be handled will come. Nothing more than can be handled will come each moment. That's beautiful. It's the universe has you. The universe has you. Just stay in the moment. Stay in the moment. Beautiful messages, Scorpio. Finally, the jewel-webbed card for you, connectivity. If you have stayed this long into the reading, thank you, Scorpio. I so appreciate you coming back to my channel. And if this is resonating with you, please hit that like button for me right now before you leave. I'm almost done here. I'm going to read this little short message and then finish up with something about the full moon actually in Aquarius to bring this all together. Jeweled web reduces to a 5. Connectivity, no separation, the feeling state. Approaching any oracle requires you to come in with certain expectations. You're either looking for confirmation of what you already know or attempting to shed light on what eludes you on the obvious path you're on. You're asking whether you will reach a desired goal of some kind. You're rarely able to see beyond memory or projection, and so, naturally, everyone comes to the oracle with a narrow perception of what's possible. Imagine that the answer to your question is not about, quote, landing, unquote, at a particular destination, meeting a goal, connecting to a special lover, reaching an end game, or experiencing anything specific. Instead, you discover a shimmering web of jewels you didn't know existed. The world is interconnected in a living web of energy. It isn't possible to know, quote unquote, how any of it works, but know this: what is in your highest good is a sparkling jewel that lights up for you among this web of possibilities. You just need to know how you want to feel and choose this consciously. Take your focus off getting anywhere. Practice feeling and being in a place where your desired experience has already come to pass. Who will you be when this is true for you? Can you be that now? Feel that now? Practice that. The better you know your path within this web of life, the more it will light up for you. It is celebrating you already. What is in your highest good lights up for you. That is very clear to me, Scorpio. With this Muse and the Sands of Time card, whatever it is that is calling to you, I hope that you do your best to find what lights you up. What lights you up and what lights up for you. The final message is from the Full Moon in Aquarius card from the Moonology Oracle. We are really encouraged to be real right now, which is always a good thing, but full moons are a time of things coming to fruition, manifestations coming to light, and the message for this card is sometimes we pursue someone or something for all the wrong reasons. Our ego gets involved, and before we know it, we're driving ourselves crazy by chasing something that may not even be right for us. This card reminds you that sometimes you need to back off a little, worry less, and trust more. Life is about fun and laughter, but you'll take all the fun out of it if you spend too long in your head rather than in your heart. You might win, but it might not be a great victory. Release. Finding a balance between being real and trying to please all the people all the time is a manifesting balance right now. Your mindset, remember that life goes in cycles and that's okay. The more you can accept that, the easier this phase will be for you, Scorpio. If you want to practice a little manifesting ritual for awakening, you can add frankincense oil to your essential oil diffuser. Sit comfortably and close your eyes and call in Isis, the goddess who supports us in our awakening to the truth. Ask Isis to show you your personal truth, and once you know that in your heart, Scorpio, you'll know your next steps. Your manifestation affirmation at this time: the truth empowers me and sets me free. The truth empowers me and sets me free. I hope that you have a beautiful full moon in Aquarius time and enjoy the rest of your August and summer, Scorpio. Again, if you like this reading, please hit that like and subscribe button for me. I appreciate every like, every subscribe so much. And thanks again for coming back to my channel. I'm wishing you love and light. See you next time.